What is going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to another episode. In this episode, we're going to do what we always do, which is we talk about the NAS100 and potential moves we could possibly make within the markets this week. My apologies for not releasing the video on a Monday. There's a lot of things going on, so it didn't happen. So we're just going to move on from that. And without wasting any more of your precious time, we're going to get straight into the work that we did on the Friday. And we're going to pick up from there, as well as I'm going to bring you up to speed to some of the moves that I've been making over these last few days. Okay, so on a Friday, I talked about these points being double bottoms. Okay, so we have a double bottom over here, we have a double bottom over here, and we might get a potential double bottom over here. Okay, so these are the moves that we are expecting. But however, if we examine this area a little bit closer, okay, another possibility could emerge, right? Another possibility could emerge, and this is what I briefly want to cover with you guys today, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to zoom in. I want to cover this whole area because that area is relevant too, right? What we're going to do is we're going to get rid of these levels. I might need to bring them back, but we'll see. Get rid of these. Let's get rid of this zone right here. Okay, we're going to keep this one there, and we're going to keep this level, and we're going to get rid of this trend that we drew because it's no longer relevant, right? Now this is another situation that I want you guys to be mindful of in regards to the move that we had pushed to the upside. So this is the daily wick, today's daily wick, right? You can see there's not a lot of volume in that. There's not a lot of volatility at all. Okay, so there is a chance it could pull down, but there is another situation I want to bring to your attention that could happen, and if it does, it's going to make this zone a lot more stronger. So although we didn't get the move that I was expecting when I first drew it out, it still might materialize. So we want to be mindful of that, okay, before it gives us the potential double bottom that I've been talking about. And that is this little trend that we have at the moment. So tomorrow's wick is going to be super important in terms of what kind of shape it produces. So let me just zoom out so we've got a little bit more room to work with. What do I mean by that? Well, if it pulls up, okay, then there's a good chance it's going into that zone that I just deleted, right? You might get something like this, and then it might come down here and give us a double bottom, which is also a good sign to say that price might be pushing back up again to this level or to this level. But I think there is a good chance it possibly might do this. It might do this and reach this level over here, which is a daily high. So let me just change this around to a daily high. We want to keep that there, daily high, right? So that is what I believe could happen in the next in the next few days, or possibly even next week, okay? And at the same time with that analysis, okay, there is also this one right here, where price just comes all the way down to this zone. It breaks the structure from where it is and just comes back into this zone right here. There is that possibility also, okay? So what I'm kind of expecting is these two moves to happen, okay? Now neither could happen, and something completely new could emerge. Now what the new thing that could emerge that I haven't been able to spot. So if any of you guys watching are able to spot a potential third scenario, by all means, please let me know so I can examine it and maybe hop on, okay? Because like I say, I'm not all knowing. I don't have it all figured out, okay? I'm just like you guys, just trying to figure out what's going to happen and capitalize off it. Okay, so these are the moves that I think is coming these next couple of days. Either a zigzag, zoom up here, then breaks down, or it could just break down straight away from tomorrow. But we will know by the type of wick that we get at the end of play tomorrow, and then that will give us a nice assessment for the Friday, and that assessment that we get on a Friday will definitely help us on the Monday. Okay, so now that we've gotten that covered, let me tell you a little bit more about the moves that I've been making. Okay, so I've been making a couple trades this week, right? So the last trade that I did, so let me just get what I need to see up. So the last trade that I did, I closed today, right? And that was on a sell. So I pretty much got all of this red over here, and then I got closed out by a trading stop at this level over here, right? And we're just going to go into details on that. So first, let's bring this down a bit. Okay. Okay, so this looks about good. No, it looks about good. This actually looks good. That's what I meant to say. Right, so my first trade that I did, right, and this was on a Monday, was I took a sell at this level, right? And it was quite short-lived. It was a short-lived trade, right? And I got it around here. So if you zoom in closer, you'll be able to see. I got that about here, and I manually closed it because I just wasn't confident about the trade that I had placed, and my stop was super tight. So I knew I would have been closed out. Either this would have closed me out, or this wick over here would have closed me out. But bottom line, I would have been closed out. But I hadn't seen any of this before I decided to manually close this trade, and I just closed the trade anyway. I got away with a couple pips. It was all right. It was cool. Now, yesterday's trade was the one that really helped me out. That really helped. Okay, so what happened was I was actually able to stack. So if you've been watching the back testing videos, you'll be seeing that I talk a lot about stacking trades, right? And I was actually able to do that, and that was over here. So I took this trade over here, like so, right at the top of that candle, right? And I was just closed out today via this wick over here. So this wick is the one that took me out. So I'm just going to point a little arrow to it. This wick was the one that took me out right here. That one over here is the one that took me out, and I was actually able to stack. So then I was able to bring in another sell in at around this level with a nice tight stop, and that took me to around that zone where both my trades were triggered out. Both of my trades were triggered out due to the stop at this level right here. Okay, so this is where I got stopped out. So it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. I mean, I wished I had I would have jumped out the trades when it was around this level, because the account was looking really healthy at that point. Like, it was looking really good, and I just thought, hey, it's going to keep going down even further. My price point, my actual jump off target TP was at this level over here. Was this zone right here, just above that. Just gonna mark it out here. That was my target TP, and it didn't happen. So I'm currently out of a trade, but we've done very well this week. We've managed to collect quite a fair, decent amount of pips this week, and hopefully I'm going to get some type of indication in regards to what is going on over here, so I'll know what I need to do, if I need to hop on and stick in buys, or if I'm to stick in sells. But like I said, at this level, this is what we can expect, right? So just jumping back into the analysis that I just covered with you guys, this is what we can expect at this level over here, right? If price pushes up, and price can push up tomorrow, because remember, the golden rule about trading is that you don't know what the market's going to do. Never assume you know what the market is going to do. I mean, you assuming that can really hurt you. What we want to do is just follow the market. Keep it nice and simple. Follow the market. Whatever direction is going in, that's what we want to do. and we do our analysis to try to work out what is the most likely situation to happen. So as soon as it begins, we're in there fast. Do you know what I mean? We're in there super fast. So like I said, this is what I'm kind of expecting from market. This is what I'm kind of expecting. These are the scenarios that I'm expecting from the market tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but over the coming days, right? It's something like this. Because this on a daily produces a double bottom, okay? But also we can't forget about this little trend channel pushing to the upside, all right? And key areas is if it levels off or if it produces a double top anywhere along the lines, then we have an idea to say, okay, there's a very good chance it's gonna break, especially if the push to the upside is shorter than the previous. So this one's gonna be a long push to the upside, and this one over here is gonna be a shorter push to the upside, right? Now, if that's the case, then it increases the chances that structure will be breaking at around this level. So these are the moves. So from here, it could break all the way down to this zone right here. And second option, this could happen. Third option, it can just continue to push up. But for now, I don't really see that happening. But I will know moving towards the end of the week what is the most likeliest scenario to take place. All right. So guys, if you found this content useful and you want to see more content like it, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification, and hit the like button. Okay, these 3 moves will cost you less than, well, will cost you absolutely nothing, and will take you less than 3 seconds to do. And I promise you, you will not regret doing this. You will not regret it. Okay, so with that said, guys, I want to thank you for giving me your precious time once again, and I will see you hopefully in the next video, which will be on Friday. So for now, this is Pips and Points signing out.